So it's 7:20. I'm gonna head out of here in about 15 minutes. Had another terrible night's sleep. I think I was in the bed, the couch, for 7 hours, but for at least an hour in the middle of that, I was wide awake because the alarm bird woke me up again. So that's nice. I also kept waking up because I was laying on my arm weird and it felt numb and having weird, banal nightmares about the minutia of everyday life. And then everybody in the household got up around 6:30, so here I am. Meeting my buddy Dave for brunch, but he is coming from Pennsylvania and I'm in Brooklyn, so he won't be for hours. Took a shower, I'm all cleaned up, I'm ready to go, except I need to repack my bags because they're both over by about a pound, so I gotta do that. And then I'm gonna head to a little coffee shop called the Hungry Ghost that has a wolf on it that looks cool, and I'm gonna do what I do back home, where I'm gonna work on my iPad and drink coffee till Davey shows up, and then meet him somewhere. The other thing I'm realizing about this show, my buddy was talking about the date of it and how it's like nice weather and there's a lot of events going on in the city, including another Comic-Con that apparently Jim Lee was at. But back by me was Anime Riverside and Monster Palooza and a few other things. So I don't know, you know, people talk about the glut of conventions and things and cannibalizing each other and eating each other. And so even though this show did better attendance-wise than it did last year, I wonder if it's still just there's so much competition. I don't know. I mean, it seems to be growing. So, is it the show? Is it me? Is it just not a good travel show? I mean, I wasn't the only one that traveled in, but I'm sure I'm the one that traveled the furthest and had the most expense versus costs. And again, I'm not trying to think of it that way, but I also kind of have to. And now I'm going to Haunted Ghost Coffee. Wolf Ghost? Some kind of ghost coffee. I did have to keep my comic stand separate as a carry-on, but I was able to put my pin bag, box or whatever that had been in my backpack, in the suitcase and basically everything else. So my backpack will be half as heavy as it was. Everything will be half, well, not half. Anyway, I got rid of my pins out of my backpack, so that's something. Now 14? 11:24. I just had brunch with Sherby Major, Dave Man, and he's using the restroom. I need to get going to the airport in about 35 minutes. I'm about a 10-minute walk from Roy's house where my stuff is, so the plan is when he comes out, I'm gonna go, this is gonna surprise you, I'm gonna get a bagel and I'm gonna put it in my backpack, and that's gonna be my lunch on the plane. And then I'm gonna go get my suitcases together and get a lift to the airport. I'm a little nervous about time. I think I'm fine, but yeah. So I just dropped off the bags. No line. Looks like there's not much line here. My flight is slightly delayed, so once again, I'm kind of just breezing through here. So I'm in JFK Airport. I've been here 10 minutes. I'm already through security, checked in, everything. Bags checked. Again, crazy, easy, fast. I've heard horror stories. I mean, I've had horror stories, but I've heard recently that it's worse than ever. But I've been lucky. Man, they're really pushing Toy Story 5. They got these, like, video walls and everything over here. Got about an hour and a half. Plane is running a little late. Very tired. I had 2 lattes. I got a tea to try to do less caffeine, but it is super hot. Not enough milk. So now it's just a hot cylinder, hoping that a kid or a dog doesn't knock it over before I could drink it. All right, I started working on this other commission I have for K20 patches. This is Patch God. This is the one I took specifically to do on the airplane, although I've started it before the airplane, which is fine. My tea, it's been like an hour. My tea is barely drinkable now. I ate a bagel, and my flight got delayed, so that my connecting flight is delayed, or rather I would miss it, but it has changed, so now I'm going to be getting home, well, not home, but to the airport at like 10, so I'll be getting home more like 11:30, so that's not cool. And I need to move gates, so that's what I'm going to do right now.
Information those passengers has arrived off of America by number Charlotte. You can make plenty of it shortly. Downstairs on the lower level.
Lovely empty seat next to me. The plane in general is only about half full. I don't know if we're gonna get food this time, but it's definitely a more chill flight.
Back device holders must be stowed for landing. We will now collect any items you wish to discard.
All right, so I have a new flight. They changed the gate on me like 10 times. I have less than an hour to go to the bathroom, get some food, and make it to the flight, which is good. Well, it's not good, but it's just enough. But this, there's a little mini Toys R Us here. I thought they only existed in like the Philippines and Macy's. I don't think I'm gonna go in. It is weird. It's like a little kiosk. It looks like they have the Star Wars figures they have at Ross on clearance, Jeffrey Pops, and some stuffed animal stuff. It's very interesting, but kind of more depressing than exciting. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, here's my gate confirmed, and I have 30 or 40 minutes, so I'm gonna go try to get some food. So look at this picture. That's my buddy Roy holding my keys. I brought everything except my keys, and I feel bad about that. And it's partially my fault because I should have double and triple checked, but I think what happened is they were left on the counter or they fell out of my backpack, and I didn't see them because his cute new cats knocked it under the couch. So now I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if there's a way to get spare keys to me. I might have to take a lift home and then go back tomorrow with my spare. It's gonna cost time and money anyway you slice it, so that's not fun. But the secondary problem is my stomach has not been feeling good, so I was like, let me get an avocado toast because that's perfect. And I found a place that had it with eggs, great. But it had chili powder and stuff on it. That's the opposite of what it needs, no chili powder. And I got a smoothie, and I'm scarfing it down while I'm trying to figure out how to handle this problem of no keys for the car that I'm gonna be getting to in a few hours. And it was like very seasoned, like salt and stuff more than usual, and I'm scomp. And then I realized there was like oil on it, and usually there's like olive oil or something, but there was chili flakes, and there was also garlic chili powder, oil, I think now. So I may have just had some chili oil. So right now the big problem is the car, but soon there might be another big problem. So window seat, yes, but nobody in the middle, so nice.
Cabin lights, we control lights are above. If you plan to watch the
I'm about 75% done with things on this commission. Getting some good work done this weekend in between everything else.
Door stand by for all calls.
I'm here very late. I think it's 10 o'clock, but for me it's like 1 in the morning. And that chili stuff, yeah, not feeling good. Had to go to the bathroom. By the time I came back, all the bags were done. Everybody was gone, and they put mine in the office. I was like, oh man, I almost lost my bags. Going to the potty. 7:45, Tuesday, my house. Home. It's 8 o'clock now. Kaiju Brooklyn is over. I'm having a cup of regular coffee. It's actually decaf, or I don't know what it is. It's decaf, plain coffee in an Ultraman mug, keeping the spirit going, but you know. I got about 6 hours sleep last night, which is the best night's sleep I've had in about 5 or 6 days. So while I'm still tired, I don't feel that, oh my gosh, my body's disintegrating kind of tired. Felt very sick yesterday after accidentally having that chili powder. I think I mostly feel okay today, we'll see. And I made some sales on Etsy last night. One of the things I was doing this entire trip was multitasking, drawing, putting stuff online, making videos, whatever, just being productive with my downtime. And it's amazing what you can do when you don't have to worry about cats or kids or a house, because I was running the show, doing art, hanging out with people, and still had downtime to sip coffee. So it was a nice weekend overall. But one of the things I decided to do was I have 6 6 or 7 Transformers prints that are older that I'm discontinuing. And so I set them up as clearance, half price on my Etsy store. They're up there now for the month of June, and then I'm going to be done with them. I've done this a few times before, and usually make a few sales, and then, you know, I phase it out. And while on the plane, somebody bought some, so that felt good. Ended up getting a lift home because of the whole keys thing, so I'm gonna have to get a lift back to the airport sometime today. I don't know when. Pay an extra day of parking right now. Because it's Tuesday, and get home, which is exactly what we want to do after a trip. It's about an hour plus to the airport, just to be clear. Overall, good trip. I don't regret it for a second. Had a lot of fun. Not profitable. I'm going to do a whole other video breaking down the nuts and bolts of the business of what I spent, what I had to spend, what I didn't have to spend. Could I have made money? Spoilers, probably not. I mean, somebody could, but not me. But I don't regret it. I don't know if I'll go next year. I want, my heart wants to. My brain is like, I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. This is the most vloggy, rambly one. I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, bye.